Hey guys, I'm back. Which you probably didn't even know I was gone. When I edit this, you won't even know it. We just got done priming our cases and flaring them to accept the new bullet. So what I got to do, guys, I got to decide since I am using these bullets, which I can use whatever I want. But I believe I am going to use these because I've only got a few of them left and I need to get rid of them. Just go ahead and get the box emptied. So I'm going to use these Speer full metal jackets. So what I've got to do, guys, is get I've either got to get my reloading info on these bullets or I've got to get the book. So hang on just 1 second. I've got my reloading book here, guys. That's another thing you got to do. If you're a reloader, guys, you've got to keep notes. You've got to keep notes. As you can see here, I've got things I've downloaded like off Nosler's website for their bullets. And as you can see here, guys, like I said, I don't know how well you can see this, but I've got, and I've not been reloading that long. I've got page after page after page of loads. You just need to write them down, how you set everything, what you're doing. So that bullet right there, guys, for example, and you have to have a book. When you get into reloading, guys, you have to have multiple books, actually. You have to buy, you can get by with like a lead book that they specify they don't specify specific bullets is what I'm trying to say. They just say like a 230 grain full metal jacket and they give you a load. Well, they can get you pretty good. I like going to the manufacturer like Speer here. This is a Speer bullet. I like having a Speer book. I use Hornady bullets. I have a Hornady book. I use Sierra bullets. I've got a Sierra book. I don't have a Nosler book, and the reason I don't is because you can download their reload information off the internet. So I've not bought one yet, and I'm going to. But anyway, guys, I don't know. You probably can't see it here. This was actually my first load I ever made was with these bullets right here. Speer Total Metal Jacket, 230 grain, 4480. That's the part number on them. Let me confirm that. Yep, that's the part number on them. So our case length is supposed to be around 888. Now, the guys, that's something I didn't hit on a while ago. Really, all you need to do is make sure they're not too long. Maximum case length on a 45 ACP, I'm pretty sure if I'm remembering right, and this is probably dangerous. I shouldn't be doing this. I'm not talking about leaning across the camera. I probably shouldn't be going off memory. But maximum case length is 898. And as you can see, this one, I don't know if you can tell that, guys, it's 890. Looks like about 891. 886. Now see, we're going to be a little bit varied here. 890. Now guys, on a rifle bullet, I would not do this. 890. On a rifle bullet, but they grow a lot more, I would cut them. I cut them every time. I trim them to length every time. On these low pressure pistol bullets, case length is not as critical, is what I'm trying to get at. Like I said, I don't even know if you could see what I was doing there, but anyway, guys, like I was showing you there, we've got everything done. Our case length is within spec. They're between 888 and 898. So what we need to do, let's see, guys. Let me see which load I want to do here. You know what, guys? Hang on just a second. Let me get the book. Alright, guys, I'm back. Like I said, I'm sorry for this, guys. It's going to be a long series. But I wanted to show you guys in depth. That's one reason I've not done this before, because I knew it was going to be a pretty good undertaking. Right here, guys, is the bullet we've got. I found it in the book. The reason I wanted to go to the book, guys, is it tells me all the different powders I can use and everything, and I just wanted to kind of see. I think I'm going to use HS6 because that's my oldest powder that I've got. Maximum charge is 8.5 grains, guys. Minimum, or the starting charge is 7.8. I know from experience 7.8, that's a little weak, to be honest about it. I could go to maximum charge pretty much no problem, to be honest about it. That's 863 feet per second. according to the book. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to split that down the middle. I think I'm going to go about, let's go about 8.3 grains. Now let's see if I've got a load in here for that. Like I said, guys, I should already have this preliminary stuff like this taken care of. I know it. But, you know, this is part of it, guys, and I wanted to show you that. Don't think I do. Don't think I've loaded that particular. I don't think I've loaded that bullet at. Now I've loaded it here at 8.5 grains. Well, you know what, guys? I didn't know that I had loaded it at maximum charge again. That's the reason you need to keep notes, and I did. It says maximum charge. I'm trying to get it cleaner. HS6, that is. Now I remember that now. This HS6 actually burns a little dirty. It leaves a little unburnt powder, and they say you gotta really burn it hot. You know it burns, to get it to burn clean. You gotta burn it hot. So anyway, guys, since I know I've already did maximum charge, I've got it wrote in my notes, and you know I didn't blow the gun up, didn't have any overpressure. I know I can do that. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to go 8.5 grains. So, having said that, guys, let me get my powder and everything ready, and I'll be right back. Guys, I'm back. The reason I keep cutting this into so many parts, guys, is so, you know, I don't know how many parts I'm going to have to make this in, so I like having a lot of starting and stopping points. That way I can, oh, if Darren see me wiping this dirty cup out with his Matrix shirt he sent me, he'd die, wouldn't he? Of course, he may have just did. I may have told him myself. Anyway, here's what we're using, guys. Hodgdon HS6 powder. And that's the big confusing thing, guys, about when you get into reloading, is there's so many different powders. Just like with this one particular load. What did I just say? For this one bullet, and it's just one specific spear bullet, they give you 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. They give you 9 different powders you can use to achieve pretty much the same result. But, you know, you just have to fool with it, guys. You know, you just have to. I like this HS6 for, it's a slower burning powder. For heavier bullets, I like this. Now, this shows that we can use a 700X. Okay, but 700X is kind of a faster burning powder. It will work with that bullet and it'll shoot just fine. But 700X is more suited to like lead bullets. They like a faster burning powder or lighter bullets. Now, if we was doing a 185 grain bullet, I would tend to use more like 700X. Unique is a faster powder. Bullseye is a faster powder. You know, so I mean, there's a lot we could do. I like HS6. Like I said, it burns a little dirty, but it's consistent and it does good. So anyway, getting on with the show, guys. Next step is, now a lot of guys don't have this, and I do. I bought this for myself for Christmas last year, I think. Not this last Christmas, but you know what I mean. Not like 3 months ago Christmas, but the one a year and 3 months ago or whatever, or 4 months ago. Anyway, guys, what I'm going to do here, I'm just going to take my powder and I'm going to pour it in. This is my Charge Master RCBS. This not only will, this weighs the powder, it dispenses it for me, it weighs it. I mean, these things are a trick. If you can afford them, if you're into reloading, I highly recommend them. Keeps you from breaking your back, bending over, and reloading all the time. Another trick, guys, if you're getting into reloading, the powder that you're using, leave it on the bench, and that's the only powder you need on the bench. That way you know what you're doing. You know that's the powder you're using right now. You don't have to worry about any other powder. You don't get anything confused. So that powder and that powder only. Okay, guys. Now I turn it on. Let it warm up. It takes a second to warm up and come on. There we go. It zeroes itself. Now, guys, I have done this enough. I know when I take my pan off, 134.4. Now, I know when I take my pan off and that says either 134.3 or 0.4, that's what it's always on. If it shows that, my machine's in calibration because that's what that pan weighs. Sometimes you'll turn it on, it'll show like 0.6, 0.7, 0.8. If that's the case, guys, you've got to calibrate it. I'm not calibrating today because I know that's right. So, having said that, guys, and I wish you could see this better, and I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to take the camera tripod and all and show you guys this. So, what we're going to do here, what did I say we wanted? 8.5 grains, right? We want 8.5 grains. So what I do up here, I go, well, first thing we need to do, now guys, it's been, no joke guys, it's been 6 or 8 months since I've reloaded. So I'm a little rusty, I'm not going to lie about it. I need to hit the enter button and hold down on it. And now that puts me on automatic. That means as soon as it gets done with one charge, it'll throw another one. I hit 8.5, and I hope you can see that there. And then I hit dispense. Now guys, this will start. And it starts real slow. It's filling the tube up with powder. Now this first charge will take forever to throw. As you'll see here, it's just now started trickling on the pan. And there it picks up. And now this first charge a lot of times is over. Let's see if this one is. 8.7, yeah. So, I don't know why that is, guys, to be honest about it. This first charge is over a whole lot. Now, after this first charge, I won't have to worry about it anymore. See how fast it is, this charge? I always just dump the first one back. I mean, that 0.2 of a grain probably wouldn't have hurt anything. But, as you can see how much faster this one is, guys. And this will get it. Look here. Bam, 8.5, dead on the money. So, anyway, guys, as fast as I can pick that pan up, empty it, and put it back down, this thing will charge my shells. So, let me get you back set here. So, anyway, guys, as you can see there, there's one charge. I take my funnel, I stick it on top of my cartridge. I just pick this up. Make sure all the powder's in. Lay that back in. As soon as it zeroes itself, it'll take it just a second to zero itself. It starts throwing another charge. So there, guys, we've got one cartridge case primed and filled with powder, ready to go. Now, guys, the reason I'm doing this is there's a lot of guys interested in reloading right now. I know. I think a lot of fear about the government, you know, with stuff they're going to do, which, to be honest, when they start cracking down really tight on ammo, they're going to crack down on reloading too. I mean, it's, you know, I don't think you're going to have trouble really getting anything, but like when you go buy primers and stuff, they're already trying to do that. You're going to have to sign for them. You know, they'll probably have a serial number on them. You know, and as long as you're not going to do anything, I mean, I don't agree with that. And I pray to God that we get a better president. I pray that the people are not stupid enough to vote that same thing in again. But, you know, the ignorance of our people and the wickedness of our people never cease to amaze me. So I'm looking for him to be back in again is what I'm trying to say. So anyway, guys, reloading's getting popular is what I'm saying. Because ammo does get hard to find sometimes. And, you know, guys, I do it not only because ammo, you know, back when I started reloading, is when Obama first got elected, some ammo was real hard to find because, you know, guys was afraid and they were buying it. When they'd find it, they'd buy it all up. But I don't reload for that reason. I don't reload to save money. I reload because, number one, I can actually make better ammo than the factory can. And I know that may sound braggish, but talk to any reloader guys and they'll tell you that's the truth. It's because, you know, I'm spending time here. I'm taking it may take me, which it's going to take longer on this video than it normally would, you know, but it may take me 15 minutes here or longer. It's going to take longer than that to do this vid to make 5 rounds or to make 20 rounds or 25 or 50, ever how the case is. You know, when Remington or Winchester or whoever, they make ammo, you know, well, they'll make 10 million cartridges in 15 minutes. So, you know, I can just quality control. You know, I can make sure my weight's perfect on every round. I can make sure the bullet's the exact same depth or, you know, at least within 1/1000 of an inch or so. I can make sure my crimp is consistent. You know, I can just make more consistent shooting ammo. I mean, I could show you guys. Now I want to hit enter again and hold it and turn this thing off, because if I lay that back down, it'll charge, and I don't want it to, considering we're done, considering we got over 5 done. So anyway, guys, that's got us charged. But what I was saying is, guys, I could take 5 shots of factory ammo here out of a box and go shoot a target, and then shoot 5 shots of my reloads here, and my reloads will group like that, whereas if, you know, the factory ammo may be like that. I mean, it just speaks for itself. Anyway, guys, we're going to take a little short break there. This may be the end of the vid, or it may not, but I'll be right back, and we'll show our bullet seating. I'll show you how to do that, how do you get your depth and all that, and our crimping, and we'll be done. So anyway, guys, see you in just a second.